Hello and welcome to Chuck's Culture Channel. Today, I'm talking with native St. Louisan Nick Drake, who's currently playing the role of May, Juliet's non-binary friend, in the national tour of the hit jukebox musical and Juliet, which plays the Fox in St. Louis May 20th through June 1st. Check the video description field below to find out when and where it's going to be in your town. And Juliet asks the question, suppose the heroine of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet decides that today was really not a good day to die after all. Instead, she heads to Paris to party and find a new life. One of the new friends she makes is May, who shares Juliet's new life and soon finds themselves in a love triangle of their own. Originally a hit in London's West End and now playing worldwide, and Juliet has songs by Grammy-winning songwriter and producer Max Martin and a book by David West Reed, the Emmy-winning writer from Schitt's Creek. Here's a little sample.
In my play, Romeo and Juliet are star-crossed lovers who both meet a tragic end.
Maybe it's not an ending at all. What if she wakes up and decides to just move on?
Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. I got the eye of the tiger, fire, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar.
Just me? Or did this just become the best party ever?
You'll hear me roar.
Okay, Nick Drake, here you are, you're in a big role, on binary role in a big musical, and Juliet, international sensation. What's that like? Because that's got to be, for you as a non-binary actor or just anybody.
It is such a great gift, and it's such a powerful gift to have. I do not take this lightly, but it is like truly like one of the most exceptional experiences, and it's a lot of pressure. There's a lot going on right now in our country, and for a lot of queer people, and
Not a good.
uh, yeah, so it's a little scary to like go to each one of these states, and like I'm in Kentucky right now, so it's a little nerve-wracking to come to each one of these states, but what I've found is that the people who come to the show are the ones who need it the most. And something that I'm always happy about and something that I'm always emotional about is that when I come to the show, I'm usually very celebrated. And people see me and they're like, "Oh my goodness, thank God I can see someone like me on that stage." And when I go to the stage door, it is just so emotional and so impactful because I get to see all these young little queer kids come and all these queer adults come, and I've had so many people cry in my arms across the country so far, and it has been so I've just been so grateful, and I love it so much, and I get to represent people across the country at a time like this, and it's a lot of pressure, but it's pressure that I am more than ready to take on and really love to take on. I love it so much, and I don't take it lightly, and I just love doing what I do every
You've certainly got some good reviews. I was looking at some of the notices
day.
online, and boy, howdy. I would have killed for reviews like that when I was acting.
Right. I'm very thankful too. I'm glad that people are enjoying me across the country. That's really, really great. So
So you are, of course, from St. Louis originally.
yes.
And as we are speaking, the show's coming to the Fox Theater here in St. Louis. You're looking forward to reconnecting with people back in your hometown.
Yes, there's like I have so many family members that are still there that I get to see. I performed at the Fox when I was like really little, and I used to do like pre-shows there, and I would like sing before like whatever national tour would come by. But being in that theater is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be I'm just gonna be so overwhelmed, and I just, like, can't believe that I get to perform there, and especially in the role that I'm playing now, and now the person that I am, and I'm gonna have so many people just, like, see who I am and see me on stage in a place that we all used to enjoy theater together. Um, and, like, I performed at the Muni when I was really little. I did, like, 16 or 17 shows there when I was, like, 12 to 18, and there's just, like, a lot of people there in that community and around Webster and around all those places that are gonna come see this show and see me from being, like, this little person that they grew up with to this queer adult that is now. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited to eat Ted Drew's. I'm so excited to eat Emo's Pizza. I'm so excited to go to the City Museum. I'm so excited to go to the Loop and all those places that I used to grow up doing. I'm excited to go visit my old stomping grounds, Crossroads College Prep and the Wilson School. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be like I never like know what it feels like to like have a homecoming. So it feels like this is like the most exciting time, and it's also gonna be the summer, which is my favorite time in St. Louis. So I'm just so ready for it, and I'm so excited to perform on that stage in front of all these people who have known me since I was literally in diapers.
Yeah. For those of you watching this outside of St. Louis or listening to it outside of St. Louis, um, the Muni kids, a number of them have gone on to really successful careers, and you're a great example yourself.
Well, thank you. They do us right over there. They really know how to. I mean, I grew up in a part of St. Louis that didn't have theater and didn't have that growing up, so I'm very grateful for the community for, like, honestly training me to, like, be the performer that I am today and going on to, like, have that little spark in me to, like, go do it in college and then go pursue it, like, as a career. So I'm very grateful for the community.
Let's talk a little bit about your role, though, because for people who haven't seen & Juliet, May, of course, isn't in Shakespeare. May is in the revised version of Juliet's life. It's being rewritten by Anne Hathaway and William Shakespeare as the show progresses. Tell us a little bit about your character that you're doing in the show.
Yeah, May is the most spunky and fun friend that you're ever gonna have, and they're on this little queer journey about finding themselves and how they exist in this world. And something that is really, really lovely is that May is totally a character that Shakespeare would totally write. And, people were gender bending all the time back then, and that was mostly men playing women back then. But now we're in a world where, like, we're understanding what it is to be on the spectrum of gender and what it's like to express yourself. So I love the character that I play. I love the yes and nature of it. And I love that I get to have a full plot line and a full story that you get to see. And, I won't spoil anything, but you're kind of rooting for May the whole time, and uh, yeah, you're gonna know all the music. I love saying that, and, like, I could sing pretty iconic songs, like, I could sing Britney Spears and Katy Perry and the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and I'm just so forever grateful. The character that I play is so needed right now, and I can't wait for all these little queer people to come see me and all these families to come see me, and, yeah, to just love on May.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, I think that's especially important because, yeah, everyone needs to stick together in these trying times. I don't think there's any question about that. Just one quick thing. You raised an interesting point about Shakespeare playing with gender because he did. I was thinking, for example, of Twelfth Night. You've got back then in Shakespeare's time, you had a young boy playing a young woman who's playing a young man.
Right. Exactly. So, Shakespeare's about it. There's no question about it, and, I just love that I mean, if Shakespeare could write another play in this time, I'm sure it would just be the most magical, fanciful, queer experience that every single person would love to see, and, we do just that. I think the show does an incredible job at, like, bringing modernization to a Shakespearean play. And, it's so flashy. There's so much confetti. There's so many different colors. Um, and it's so exciting. And you get to sing along with the music. Everyone knows every song, and you'll know that. And you'll see that when you come see it.
Okay. And it's going to be at the Fabulous Fox here in St. Louis in June 2. To find out more, go to thefabulousfox.com. Fabulousfox.com is their website. And if you want to know where the show is as you're watching this, whenever you're watching it, check out the website for the tour. I've got it in the video description field down below. Nick Drake, thanks for taking a few minutes to talk to me about the show and your part in it. It sounds like you're having a great time, and congratulations on such a great part.
Well, thank you. I'm so excited and I love it. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, and hope you have a good time at the show and when you're here in St. Louis.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
I got the eye of the tiger, fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar.
Just me? Or did this just become the best party